Hi guys, I'm going to talk about what I don't like about having FE, which is extroverted feeling. So, before I knew about extroverted feeling, I had no idea what was happening to me. So, I got this book, which is Emotional Freedom. If you can see it. And everything became a little bit clearer because I did not know that I could actually pick up other people's feelings, and I didn't know what was happening to me. I felt like I was getting overwhelmed with emotions, and it was too much. It was just like too much feelings, and I just wanted it to stop at a certain point. So, all right. So that's basically what I don't like about FE. It is just the fact that I'm not sure. I don't know if all INFJs that happen to, because I know it have INFJs that say that you could feel people's emotions, and I know it have other INFJs that said that they don't really feel people's emotions. They're just aware of the emotions that the people are experiencing, which is, I have both happening. I can actually feel the emotions of the person, like the exact emotions that they're feeling, and I could also sometimes not pick up the emotion but just know what it is that they're feeling. So FE helps in terms of you could recognize body language, facial expressions, just small changes in the person, and you're aware that something is happening to them. So you could tell the dynamic of what is happening in the room. But sometimes, like in my case, it's like if you walk into a room and you could just feel everything that is happening in the room. It's like you could feel the mood of the room, like you could feel the mood of everybody you're passing. And most people don't be in a very happy mindset or a frame of mind. Like most people, to me, feel like fear and anxiety. Like that's the most what I feel from other people. And so at a certain time, at a certain point in my life, I was getting overwhelmed with this feeling constantly, this set of emotion, and I wasn't sure how to deal with it. And you know, I speak to other people, and it seemed like I was the only one that was experiencing it. So like going to the mall, it will happen, or crowds, or just socializing. If I'm socializing for too long and I start to lose energy, I will start to get overwhelmed. So I read, it was Emotional Freedom, and she is a psychiatrist, Dr. Judith Orloff. I'll write the name down, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But she was experiencing the same thing. She explained that this is a normal thing that happens to some people, and that's where I learned the term empath from. And she was explaining that empaths, they pick up other people's emotions, and that you had to be able to manage your own energy so that you're able to not get overwhelmed. So what I had learned to do is that I would pick it up for a while, but then I'll have to pull away from everybody to decompress and be back to my own energy. And I always had to be aware of what is my energy and what is somebody else's energy. So I also have to be almost 100% aware of what I am experiencing, so that I could tell when somebody else's experience is coming into me. So if I wake up in the morning, I almost check to see how is my mental state, and so if I leave the house, how is my mental state? Just everything, like how am I feeling about this? What am I feeling? So it's almost like I have FE, but it's almost like I have to force to have very good FI, which is introverted feelings. I have to be 100% sure of what I feel all the time so that I know when somebody else stuff enters. Because when somebody else stuff enters, it actually feels like it's coming from me. Like it is my stuff, like I am feeling it. So it's sometimes like, is it me? Is it them? So just always being 100% aware of everything that I feel and think helps a lot, because then I'll be like, okay, so if I were in the house by myself and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling good, my mood is up, I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling good about life, I'm feeling good about myself, then that's fine. So I know that. And then somebody walks in the house. And if somebody walk in the house and my mood start to go down, I know that, 5 minutes ago I was good, and now that this person enter, I am no longer feeling good. I'm feeling, starting to feel unhappy. I'm almost feeling sad. And so I'm like, okay, that is not my stuff, that is their stuff. So sometimes I could just push it away and say, okay, that is not my stuff, that is how they are feeling. And if somebody asks the person how they feel, and they just say, oh, I'm good, everything is fine. If they want to speak about it, and I will, but if they don't, then I leave them with their feelings. But this way I quickly could just move it out of me and say, okay, this sadness I'm feeling wasn't here 5 minutes ago, and it's not mine, it's related to the person that entered the house. And the other thing too is that if I'm in a room and a house or a space and have like say 3 different people, sometimes everything just start to get mixed up inside of me. I could start picking up everybody's stuff and it get mixed up. So if I go for a walk and it disappear, and sometimes it may not disappear totally, but once there's a significant decrease, I could feel like, oh, now that I'm out of that space and I am feeling good, I'm feeling better, my energy is back up, my mood is back up, I know that it was their energy that I was picking up. So it took a while, but I've learned to be much better at that. So now I really do love having FE. It is a nice function to have. So, but I had to work out that part, because that part it could cause a lot of problems as an INFJ. I think I would say that for me, most of my problem being an INFJ was coming from not understanding how to deal with FE, because it could be so strong. And I also know that a lot of INFJs said that they don't feel like the actual person emotion. So I guess it just depends on different people. Different INFJs just have different functions working differently too. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.